Hello YouTubers, this is 777 Die Hard Forever coming at you with another highly anticipated and highly recommended model as I continue to play catch up. Today I'll be doing a review on the Gemini Jets United Boeing 787-9 stretch Dreamliner aircraft and their 2019 updated revised livery scheme in a 1/200 scale model. I purchased this model from Easy Toys and their website address is www.easytoys.com. But first, before I go into details about this particular aircraft model, please allow me to share with you some information about the history of United Airlines and how they actually came about. United Airlines is an American-based airline that was founded on April 6, 1926 in Boise, Idaho as Varney Airlines by the late Walter T. Varney, who also founded Continental Airlines. And after aviation pioneer the late William E. Boeing, who also founded the Boeing manufacturing aerospace giant, and formed his airline Boeing Air Transport, merged this company with Pratt & Whitney to form the UATC, the United Aircraft and Transport Company, in 1929. And over the next 28 months, the UATC acquired Pacific Air Transport, Stout Air Services, Varney Airlines, and the National Air Transport from an airline consolidated merger. And as a result, the airline was formed from the UATC, the United Aircraft and Transport Corporation, on March 28, 1931, and became what is known to the world today as United Airlines. United is currently the 9th oldest operating airline in the world based on foundation date after KLM Royal Dutch Airlines, Avianca, Qantas, Aeroflot Russian Airlines, Czech Airlines, Finnair, Tajik Air, and Delta respectively. United is also the second largest operating airline in the world when measured in terms of fleet size, third in terms of routes, as well as the fourth largest operating airline in the world when measured in terms of the number of passengers carried. Whereas the headquarters of United Airlines is located in the Willis Tower, formerly known as the Sears Tower, which is located at 233 South Wacker Drive in downtown Chicago, Illinois, while the airline's main hub and base of operations is located on the grounds of Chicago O'Hare International Airport, which is located approximately 17 miles northwest of the downtown Loop District section of Chicago, Illinois. United Airlines also has operational hubs that's located at Denver International Airport, located in Denver, Colorado, Guam AB-1 Pat International Airport, located in Guam, Houston Bush Intercontinental Airport, located in Houston, Texas, Los Angeles International Airport, located in Los Angeles, California, Newark Liberty International Airport, located in Newark, New Jersey, San Francisco International Airport, located in San Francisco, California, and Washington Dulles International Airport, located in Dulles, Virginia. United is also the world's largest passenger-based airline based by the number of destinations served. As of June 2023, or at the time of this video review posting, United Airlines flies to 342 destinations in 48 countries across 6 inhabited continents, as United Airlines is one of 10 airlines to own this actual distinction of permanently flying to all 6 inhabited continents, along with Air Canada, Air China, British Airways, Delta Airlines, Emirates, Korean Air, Qantas, Qatar Airways, and South African Airways respectively, with an operating fleet of 900 aircraft that includes 71 Boeing 787s, in which 12 of those are the Boeing 787-8s, 38 are the Boeing 787-9s, including this one you're looking at here, and the remaining 21 are the Boeing 787-10s. However, in addition to the 900 aircraft that currently operates in United's fleet, the airline also has unfulfilled orders for an additional 698 more aircraft, which includes 100 more Boeing 787s, and those aircraft, as we speak, are currently on back order and are awaiting delivery. Also, as of June 2023, or at the time of this video review posting, United Airlines is one of 147 airlines in the world of aviation that currently operates as a certified 3-star airline carrier, according to the international airline review firm Skytrax magazine. Alright everyone, let's take a look at the front of the box, and what you see is the engraved gold Gemini 200 decal, the United titles, the airline's logo, the computer generated picture of the aircraft type, the 1/200 scale die-cast model aircraft, as well as the item number information you see at the front of the box. Now looking at the back of the box, and what you see is the engraved gold Gemini 200 decal. Some more information there, the Boeing official licensed product decal, as well as the social media pages of Gemini Jets. You can pause and read that information if you like. In the meantime, I'm going to keep this moving, all right? All right, now you're looking at the top of the box. What you see is the engraved gold Gemini 200 decal, the adult collectible model / warning information, as well as the item number information you see at the top of the box. Now you're looking at the bottom of the box. It's pretty much the same, except you see the Gemini 200 decal engraved in gold, as well as the 1/200 scale die-cast model. Some more information you see there is real. All right, now you're looking at the left side of the box, and what you see is the engraved gold Gemini 200 decal, the 1/200 scale die-cast model, and item number information, the computer-generated picture of the aircraft, as well as the aircraft type. All right, now you're looking at the right side of the box of the aircraft model, and it's pretty much the same information on the left side of the box I showed you earlier on. All right, now you're looking at the front of the box, but this time I got it laid down on the table, and the reason is some information concerning this particular aircraft. On the other side is flap, but I'm going to raise the flap up and let you see what's inside this box. Check it out. There it is right there. I'm going to take all that out, but I'm going to let you see the information on the flap first, okay? All right, this is what's on the other side of the flap concerning this particular aircraft model. You can pause and read that if you like. In the meantime, I'm going to keep this moving, okay? All right, I took the packaging out of the box, and this is what it looked like. The top part is clear plastic, and the bottom part is foam, so I'm going to take the top part off. Let you see, check that out. And this is what you're looking at right here. The actual model, the model stand, and the gear replacement doors right there. I'm going to take all that out separately, okay? Now you're looking at this actual model stand that came with the model that I took out of the packaging. It's very strong and sturdy. You see that black padding there, folks? The sole purpose of that black padding is that it not only protects your model, it also prevents from being damaged or scratched when you decide you want to put your aircraft out on this particular model stand, okay? All right, now you're looking at this plastic bag, and what's inside this plastic bag are the actual gear replacement doors for this particular aircraft model, and featuring the two little toothpicks. Please stay tuned as I go into details for the sole purpose of these gear replacement doors for this particular aircraft model, okay? All right, with all that information out of the way about the history of United Airlines and how they actually came about, plus all the details here inside of the box, outside of the box, the packaging you see there, as well as the accessories such as the actual model stand and the actual gear replacement doors inside that plastic bag. And with no further ado, everyone, here is the actual model out of the packaging box. Check it out. There it is, everyone. The Gemini Jets United Boeing 787-9 stretch Dreamliner aircraft in their 2019 updated revised livery scheme and a 1/200 scale model. All right, everyone. Allow me to share with you some information about the United Airlines Boeing 787-9 stretch Dreamliner aircraft you're looking at here and how it became a part of their fleet, which is definitely becoming a game changer for United. United Airlines officially became the North American launch customer as well as the fourth global operator in the world of aviation after Air New Zealand, ANA All Nippon Airways, and Virgin Atlantic respectively that acquired this prestigious state-of-the-art aircraft as United took delivery of its first of 38 Boeing 787-9 stretch Dreamliners, which bared the registration ship number November 38950 at a special delivery ceremony that was held at the Boeing 787 Delivery Center facility in Everett, Washington on September 3, 2014, and took delivery of their last Boeing 787-9 stretch Dreamliner aircraft, which bared the registration ship number November 19986 on April 7, 2021. Then made his actual debut nearly 1 month later on October 2, 2014, and that's when United performed their very first validation flight when it flew from Houston Bush Intercontinental Airport in Houston, Texas to Newark Liberty International Airport in Newark, New Jersey. Then was followed with another validation flight that was performed shortly thereafter when it flew from Houston Bush Intercontinental Airport in Houston, Texas to Los Angeles International Airport in Los Angeles, California for flight certification purposes, which allowed the flight crews, the maintenance crews, as well as the ground staff personnel time to get familiar with the aircraft per se before the actual international flight launch. Then fast forward 3 weeks later, and that's when United's first inaugural international flight on this particular aircraft actually took place, which was on October 26, 2014, and that's when United officially began utilizing this aircraft on their Los Angeles to Melbourne, Australia route, replacing the iconic Boeing 747-400 and the Boeing 777-200ER that was previously utilized on this particular route, as Chicago O'Hare, Denver, Houston Bush, Los Angeles, Newark Liberty, San Francisco, and Washington Dulles has become the primary gateway bases for this particular aircraft type, with the lion's share of their Boeing 787-9s are currently based out of the carrier's major hubs at Chicago O'Hare, Denver, Houston Bush, Los Angeles, Newark Liberty, San Francisco, and Washington Dulles respectively. United has ordered a total of 38 Boeing 787-9 Dreamliners to add to their fleet. And at the time of this video review posting, all 38 of United's Boeing 787-9s are currently operating in service, as United is currently the fourth largest airline carrier of this particular aircraft variant after American Airlines, ANA All Nippon Airways, and Air Canada respectively. Alright y'all, let's talk about this unique livery scheme you see on this aircraft, which I'm kind of feeling, you know. This is the current updated revised livery scheme of United Airlines, which was unveiled on April 24, 2019 at a special unveiling ceremony that was held at the United Airlines aircraft hangar facility, which is located on the grounds of Chicago O'Hare International Airport in Chicago, Illinois, as the Chicago-based airline decided to embark on their next phase of its evolution process as a global airline carrier when United Airlines decided to unveil their new corporate identity, which included a new livery makeover and an updated revised logo, as this livery scheme is actually called the Blue Evolution Livery Scheme. The Blue Evolution Livery Scheme, as this livery scheme is officially called, is actually resembling some striking similarities which resembles to that of the airline's alternative Dreamliner swoop livery scheme that was first unveiled on their Boeing 787-8s in 2012, as well as their next generation Boeing 737 MAX 9s in 2018 respectively, with the only difference is number one, the United Billboard title has been enlarged, as the huge United Billboard title can now be visually seen entirely on the front forward section of the fuselage. Number two, the iconic globe logo has also been enlarged as well. And number three, the gold color that was part of the airline's previous post-merger livery scheme that used to be displayed as the cheat line of the aircraft has also been ousted and replaced with the three different shade colors of blue, in which United describes as Rhapsody Blue, the United Blue, the Sky Blue, as well as the color of runway gray. And the first aircraft that actually begun sporting this livery scheme was a Boeing 737-800 that bears the registration ship number November 37267, as the color blue has become the predominant color in United's updated revised livery scheme. This livery scheme is also a reflection as well as a visual representation of United's ongoing brand, as it continues to evolve as an airline, while at the same time staying true to the history it has actually developed as an airline since 1926 of serving customers proudly from around the world, as the Chicago-based airline is expected to have their entire fleet painted in this updated revised livery scheme by the end of 2026. United's updated revised Blue Evolution livery scheme was actually created and designed by United Airlines, who also collaborated with the consultancy firm of Axel Nobel, whose global headquarters is located in Amsterdam, Netherlands, whereas its North American headquarters is located in Nashville, Tennessee, and Aviation Graphics, whose global headquarters is located in Burbank, California, respectively. So, with all this information out of the way about this particular aircraft, as well as this unique looking livery scheme you see on this aircraft, with no further ado, everyone, let's get down to the nitty gritty and allow me to show you all the details on this aircraft model. Shall we? Let's check it out. Alright, now you're looking at the front of the aircraft here on the port/left side. We're going to start at the front of the aircraft as always, sorry about that. Where you see the front nose landing gear, the landing gear struts, the landing gear door featuring the partial registration ship number on there, 976, the ETOPS information. Then you see the Peter tubes and the static ports, what have you, the radome nose cone, the windshield wipers, and the cockpit windows. I'm going to give a better visual view of those details later on in my review. But between the cockpit windows and the L1 entrance door is the actual Star Alliance decal, which is this decal you're looking at here. And United joined the Star Alliance along with Air Canada, Lufthansa, SAS Scandinavian Airlines System, and Thai Airways International as one of the 5 founding members on May 14, 1997, which consists of 26 airline members from 5 inhabited continents. And then right underneath the Star Alliance decal is the shared purpose slogan of United, connecting people, uniting the world. I'm going to try to bring it up closer. Hold up. All right, that's the best I can do. I don't want to blur the vision on there, but what you're looking at is the shared purpose slogan of United, connecting people and uniting the world, which is this little slogan you see there. And this is the newly updated slogan for United Airlines as the airline continues to play their role from an airline/customer service perspective each and every day to go above and beyond the call of duty to unite the world by connecting people to the moments that matter most, as United strives to become the best airline for their employees, their customers, as well as everyone else in between that their airline serves from around the world respectively. Okay? All right, now you're looking at the center of the aircraft where you see the United billboard tile you see there. And then underneath the wings, you're looking at the nice looking landing bogey gears here, which includes the landing gear struts as well as the landing gear doors. But more important, these nice big massive engines you're looking at. And these are the General Electric Gen X-1 Bravo 76 turbofan type engines that are actually used on this particular United Boeing 787-9 stretch Dreamliner aircraft. You also see the engine cones right there. And you see that sawtooth pattern on this engine, on the engine column. That the purpose of this sawtooth pattern is for noise reduction and help improve fuel efficiency on this aircraft at the same time. And then you see the engine lips there as well. Now we're going to turn this aircraft model around. We're going to actually look and see if the turbofan blades do spin. Let's check it out. All right, now you're looking at the front of the engines here on the port side left side where you see the engine strikes right here. And more important, do the turbofan blade spin on this model? Yes, it does. Oh, perfect. And then you see the inboard landing lights right there in a little triangle pattern. You got 3 little dots in there, make it more realistic and appealing. As well as the front visual view of the landing bogey gears you see back here. It includes the landing gear struts as well as the landing gear doors. All right, now looking at the front of the aircraft where you see the top of the aircraft, the power escape hatch door, a better visual view of the cockpit windows, the windshield wipers, the radar nose cone. Sorry about that. The front nose landing gear doors, the landing gear lights inside of the landing gear doors, the landing gear struts, as well as the front visual view of the front nose landing gears. Then you slide over here. The engines over here, do they spin over here as well? Yes, they do. Including the inboard landing light you see over here as well as the front visual view of the landing bogey gears on this side of the aircraft, which includes the landing gear struts as well as the landing gear doors. All right, now looking at the curved rake wingtip on this side of the aircraft, the port side, including the red navigation light you see there displayed on the edge of the curved rake wingtip. All right, everyone, we're at the back of the aircraft here on the port side, and you see that little door right there. There's the AFT boat bin door. But then we slide up here, you see the Dreamliner decal, which is displayed right there. This particular state-of-the-art aircraft was officially given the name the Dreamliner sometime back in July 2003 after a public naming competition was held for the 787 in which this aircraft was originally named and was officially given the name of this particular aircraft, the Boeing 787 Dreamliner aircraft, sometime in January 2005. All right, everyone, we're still at the back of the aircraft here on the port side, and right next to the American flag decal is the actual registration ship number, November 24976, which happens to be this registration ship number you're looking at right there. Registration ship number, November 24976. This aircraft is actually the 26th United Boeing 787-9 stretch Dreamliner aircraft that actually entered the carrier's fleet. And the first test flight on this aircraft took place on January 29, 2020 and was delivered to United Airlines on February 11, 2020. This aircraft was also the very first Boeing 787-9 stretch Dreamliner aircraft in United's fleet that was actually painted in the airline's updated revised Blue Evolution livery scheme. All right, we stay at the back of the aircraft here on the port side, and right next to the registration ship number is the actual American flag decal, which is this decal you're looking at here. And this flag decal actually represents the country where United currently operates from as one of the major flag carrier airlines of the United States of America. And then you go on the other side of the door here, you see the 0976 number right there. And this is the actual fleet number for this particular aircraft. Now we're looking at the tail fin of the aircraft, the updated, revised United Globe logo that's displayed on the tail fin of the aircraft, which is this right here. And this was the actual logo of Continental Airlines. And after the two airlines merged on May 2nd, 2010, United decided to keep the Continental Airlines Globe logo, as this logo can actually be seen on just about every United aircraft flying today. However, after United unveiled their new livery scheme on April 24, 2019, the gold color that used to be displayed inside the Globe logo was eventually replaced with the color of sky blue as the newly replacement color. All right. All right, now you're looking at the back of the aircraft, and what you're looking at is the APU exhaust hole, auxiliary power unit, and here's the hole there, as well as the strobe light you seen there between the horizontal stabilizer and the APU exhaust hole, as well as the entire aircraft from the rear view angle. Check it out. There it is. Awesome. All right, now you're looking at the front of the aircraft here on the starboard / right side of the aircraft. We're going to start with the front nose landing gears, the landing gear struts, the landing gear door featuring the partial registration ship number, the ETOPS information. You see the pitot tubes, the static ports, what have you, the radome nose cone, the windshield wipers, the cockpit windows, the Star Alliance decal, United's new slogan, connecting people, uniting the world. That's their new slogan. The front cargo container loading door, as well as United billboard tile you see sitting there as well. All right, now you're looking at the center of the aircraft here on the starboard side. And what you're looking at is these nice General Electric Gen X-1 Bravo 76 turbofan type engines. You see the engine lip there, the sawtooth pattern, which I mentioned earlier for noise reduction and fuel efficiency at the same time, the engine cone. Then you got a side visual view of the landing bogey gears on this side of the aircraft, which includes the landing gear struts as well as the actual landing gear doors. All right, now you're looking at the curved rake wingtip on this side of the aircraft, featuring the green navigation light you see displayed there on the edge of that curved rake wingtip. All right, now you're looking at the back of the aircraft, and what you see is the rear cargo container loading door, the Dreamliner decal, the registration ship number, the American flag decal, the fleet number, as well as the updated revised United Globe logo you see displayed on the tail fin of the aircraft. And then there's the strobe light on this side of the aircraft as well. Okay. All right. Before I show you this aircraft model from the aerial bird's eye view, as well as the undercarriage belly view in full detail, please allow me to let you check out one feature, which is the rolling gears. So let's check it out. Oh, it rolls pretty good. Perfect. Awesome. It tilts. You can see there. And the front nose gear swivels as well, as you can see there as well. And with no further ado, everyone, let's check this aircraft model from the aerial bird's eye view first. Check it out. All right, now you're looking at this aircraft model from the aerial bird's eye view. We're going to start at the front of the aircraft where you see the radome nose cone, the windshield wipers, the cockpit windows, and then you go above the aircraft, you see the power escape hatch door, see the anti-collision beacon light, which is pretty much clear instead of red. You see a high frequency antenna, and then you see the United billboard titles on both sides. You see the satellite communications antenna. You slide up here, the ADF antenna in 3D, a couple more antennas there, as well as the tail fin, as well as the horizontal stabilizer, features little dots there, as well as there as well. Those little dots, everyone, on the horizontal stabilizers are actually illuminator lights, and the sole purpose of those illuminator lights is they actually light up this tail fin here when it flies during nighttime. Now let's check out the wings and the engines. See the engines there. You see the wings there, no wing walkway. You've got the no step warning information there, as well as the flaps, slats, aileron spoils, what have you. Fuel dump valve, as well as the curved rake wingtip from above you see there. Now let's check out over here. The engines, the top of the wings, no wing walkway. You got the no step warning information, as well as the flaps, slats, aileron spoilers on this side here as well. fuel dump valve, as well as the curved wake wingtip you see there as well. Now looking at the undercarriage belly view of this aircraft model, we're going to start at the front here where you see the radome nose cone. The 787-9, that's the aircraft variant. The crew escape hatch door. You see the Rhapsody blue cheat line there. And then you see the front nose landing gear door as well as the front nose landing gear. And then everything else is pretty much runway gray from this point on. Then you come up here. The anti-collision beacon light. The actual hole where the model stand goes in at. The Gemini just decal. A high frequency antenna. No APU housing door. Very interesting. It's all good. Then you see the horizontal stabilizers underneath. And then let's check out the gears. A little problem tilting, but that's all good. You see the engines there, as well as the wings underneath, which includes the flaps, slats, ailerons, spoilers, what have you. Fuel dump valve, as well as the curved rake wingtip underneath there. Now let's check out the gears over here. A little problem tilting, but that's all right. The engine's there, as well as the wings underneath, which includes the flaps, slats, ailerons, spoilers, what have you. Fuel dump valve, as well as the curved rake wingtip underneath here as well. All right, since I show you the aerial bird's eye view of this aircraft model, as well as the undercarriage belly view of this aircraft model in full detail, now I'm going to put on that nice little model stand that actually came with the model. So with no further ado, everyone, here is the model on the stand. Check it out. All right, fine, got this model on stand, no problem, no hesitating. As you see it being displayed in the takeoff landing position, I'm gonna let this model rotate in a clockwise rotation. You start at the port side, then you look at the tail cam angle, then the starboard side, the front of the aircraft, and back to the port side. Check it out. All right, before I take this model to stand, I got it at this angle for a reason, and the reason is the magnetic gears that actually came with the model. So I'm gonna go ahead and take them all, starting with the front nose landing gear first. As you see, that's magnetic. The landing gear here on the port side, that's magnetic, as well as the magnetic gears on the starboard side. It's magnetic as well. All right, so with this said, I'm gonna let you see this model at a different angle in flight mode position, as you see it displayed now. All right, now you see this model being displayed without the gears in flight mode position. Now you got one or two options how you want to display your model. If you want to continue to display it like this in flight mode position without the gears, that's fine. Gears up position. You see these gear replacement doors inside this plastic bag featuring the two little toothpicks. That's the sole purpose of these gear replacement doors, so you can substitute your gears while you display your model like this in flight mode position. Or you can do like I do, just keep it in the gear down position. Gears up, gear down. Your choice. I choose to leave mine on there because it adds more value to the model. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and put these gears back on this model, take this model off the stand, and go ahead and wrap up this model review, okay? All right, let's talk about the seating configuration on this aircraft. United has two configured cabin layout versions that they actually use on their Boeing 787-9 stretch Dreamliner aircraft. However, on this particular United Boeing 787-9 stretch Dreamliner aircraft, it seats 252 passengers in a 4-class configured cabin layout. All right, everyone, here's the breakdown from rows 1 to 12, which will be from here to about right here. You have 48 Polaris business class seats. Rows 20 to 22, sorry about that, which will be from here to about right here. You have 21 premium plus class seats, rows 30 to 34, which will be about from here to right here. and 42 and 44, which will be right from here and there. You have an additional 39 economy plus class seats in rows 31 to 57, which would be about from here all the way back to the rear of the aircraft. You have an additional 149 economy class seats, which brings the total to 252 seats. And finally, in addition to Newark, New Jersey, and Los Angeles, California as the first inaugural validated flight destination, from Houston Bush in Houston, Texas, as well as Melbourne, Australia as the first inaugurated international flight destination from Los Angeles, California for this particular aircraft, United Airlines currently employs this aircraft or have previously utilized their Boeing 787-9 stretch Dreamliners on routes from Chicago O'Hare to Amsterdam Schiphol, Delhi, India, Denver, Colorado, Frankfurt, Germany, Houston Bush, London Heathrow, Los Angeles, California, Newark, New Jersey, Paris Charles de Gaulle, San Francisco, California, Sao Paulo, Brazil, Tel Aviv, Israel, Tokyo, Haneda, Tokyo, Narita, from Denver, Colorado to Chicago O'Hare, Frankfurt, Germany, Houston Bush, London Heathrow, Los Angeles, California, Munich, Germany, Tokyo Narita, Washington Dulles, from Houston Bush to Amsterdam Schiphol, Buenos Aires, Argentina, Chicago O'Hare, Denver, Colorado, Frankfurt, Germany, Lagos, Nigeria, London Heathrow, Los Angeles, California, Newark, New Jersey, Orlando, Florida, San Francisco, California, Santiago, Chile, Sydney, Australia, Tokyo Narita, and Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. From Los Angeles, California to Chicago O'Hare, Denver, Colorado, Houston Bush, London Heathrow, Melbourne, Australia, Newark, New Jersey, San Francisco, California, Shanghai Pudong, Singapore Changi, Sydney, Australia, Tokyo Haneda, Tokyo Narita, Washington Dulles. From Newark, New Jersey to Cape Town, South Africa, Chicago O'Hare, Delhi, India, Houston Bush, Johannesburg, South Africa, Los Angeles, California, Milan Malpensa, Mumbai, India, San Francisco, California, Sao Paulo, Brazil, Tel Aviv, Israel, Tokyo Narita. From San Francisco, California to Amsterdam Schiphol, Auckland, New Zealand, Bangalore, India, Delhi, India, Frankfurt, Germany, Hangzhou, China, Houston Bush, London Heathrow, Los Angeles, California, Melbourne, Australia, Munich, Germany, Newark, New Jersey, Osaka, Kansai, Paris Charles de Gaulle, Papeete, Tahiti, from Washington Dulles to Cape Town, South Africa, Detroit, Michigan, Denver, Colorado, Beijing Capital, Lagos, Nigeria, London Heathrow, Los Angeles, California, Paris Charles de Gaulle, San Francisco, California, and Tokyo Narita, from Honolulu, Hawaii to Tokyo Narita, and also from San Francisco to Seoul Incheon, Shanghai Pudong, Singapore Changi, Sydney, Australia, Taipei, Taiwan, Tel Aviv, Israel, Tokyo Haneda, Tokyo Narita, Washington Dulles, Chengdu, China, and Chicago O'Hare. Those are the routes. Well, everyone, this will conclude this model. I'd like to know if you got this model or you plan on getting it. If you can find it, it's still available, but you need to snatch it up because it's going pretty fast. So with that said, please take care. God bless. Stay tuned. There's more model content coming. Peace.